11100 or visit televisionjamaica.com. Let us help your business grow because TVJ reaches and TVJ delivers.
Picture this. You're on a beach or in the mountains, perhaps a bar or at the salon, with the world at your fingertips. That's one spot. Multiple channels, music, drama, entertainment, news and sports, pay-per-view and video on demand. Download the app, sign up, and boom. So what are you waiting for? Now more than ever, make that connection. One Spot is your Jamaican app on the go, and did I say it's free in Jamaica?
The new Jamaica Gleaner website delivers a faster, cleaner, more user-friendly experience. Built on the trusted journalism that has informed Jamaica for generations. Experience clearer pages, faster load times, and smarter ad positioning to make your ads more impactful. Designed across every device for how Jamaicans read today. New experience, powered by trusted journalism. Subscribe to Jamaica-Gleaner.com and experience the most trusted name in news online.
Children under the supervision of adults. Parental discretion is advised.
In primetime news this evening, marine experts suggests creation of more pathways to the island's shoreline. Human rights group continues to advocate for improvements in the nation's prisons, and the Agriculture Ministry pushing for solar power to fuel irrigation facilities. Good evening and welcome to Primetime News. A special welcome to viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com. I'm Shamela Pullen. There's also sports and weather in this newscast, so stay with us. Details right after the break.
Television Jamaica delivers unmatched impact. With 82% of the free-to-air market, TVJ delivers your message to more than 1 million viewers daily. From our award-winning on-air broadcasts to our authentic local programs and powerhouse digital platforms, One Spot Media, YouTube, and our social media pages, your message connects with Jamaicans and a global audience. Build your brand or drive instant results with TVJ's trusted quality and unrivaled reach. Ready to make an impact? Advertise with us today. Call your TVJ account executive at 876-926-1100 or visit televisionjamaica.com. Let us help your business grow because TVJ reaches and TVJ delivers.
Picture this. You're on a beach or in the mountains, perhaps a bar or at the salon, with the world at your fingertips. That's one spot. Multiple channels, music, drama, entertainment, news and sports, pay-per-view and video on demand. Download the app, sign up, and boom. So what are you waiting for? Now more than ever, make that connection. One Spot is your Jamaican app on the go, and did I say it's free in Jamaica?
The new Jamaica Gleaner website delivers a faster, cleaner, more user-friendly experience. Built on the trusted journalism that has informed Jamaica for generations. Experience clearer pages, faster load times, and smarter ad positioning to make your ads more impactful. Designed across every device for how Jamaicans read today. New experience, powered by trusted journalism. Subscribe to Jamaica-Gleaner.com and experience the most trusted name in news online.
Welcome back to Primetime News, and a special welcome to viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com. A call is being made for a fresh approach to the country's long-running beach access debate. The issue continues to raise questions about who can reach the island's shoreline. Camon White reports.
For many Jamaicans, reaching the sea can be an unpleasant experience. Huey lecturer in marine sciences and academic coordination, Dr. Camila Trench, says changing that will take cooperation.
I think the current government needs to stop owning this beach access issue so much, because both the party in power, the JLP, and the opposition party, PNP, have presided over this beach access issue for decades, and both of them have done poorly in regards of this. I'm not so sure when Jamaica adopted this model of privatized beaches. Before I was an adult, obviously. It's something that I've seen. I'm from St. Ann, so I know where a couple of the freer public beaches are, but majority of the coastline is privatized.
Dr. Trench says with much of the coastline marked by cliffs and rugged terrain, the focus should be on creating clear routes to the beaches.
But there must be easements that we can put between two properties. For example, I know that there are some hotels in the area that have put an access road between the two hotel properties. It is possible, and the government is serious about it. They can do it, because ultimately, all of us have to be answered to the government of Jamaica. If they're really serious, and stop politicizing it and making it about friends and company and who you're good with or who you're bad with. We can find solutions to make easements to the beaches, access routes to the beaches.
Dr. Trench points to Negril, where pathways through properties provide access to the shoreline. He says that approach could work elsewhere.
If anybody in Jamaica has been to Negril, there are many paths to the beach. So whether you're staying at a hotel in Negril, you can access the beach from that hotel. And if you're not staying at a hotel, there are a few paths that you can walk between properties to the beach. And even the property owners, you go to a Margaritaville or you go to any other places along the beach, they don't stop people from walking through. You're walking to the beach. I mean, there is some level of tourist harassment, and that has to be dealt with. It is a serious issue. But really and truly, if we make it part of our culture that we have open beach access, that harassment culture will go.
Camon White, TVJ News.
The Caribbean Examination Council has sought to clarify concerns that its new Caribbean Targeted Education Certificate (CTEC) qualification could lower academic standards and disadvantage candidates. It comes amid public concerns about the structure, integrity, and competitiveness of the new assessment model. Aliyah Bryant reports.
In 2024, the region's overall performance for mathematics was 36%, that jumped a fraction to 39% last year and continued gradually climbing to 42% for 2026. While the Caribbean's performance continues to improve, numeracy figures remain a major concern for officials. CTEC is one part of CXC's response to that challenge and will later be expanded to other subject areas, including English A. It's why CXC has sought to make it clear that the shift towards a more flexible modular learning should not be mistaken for a lowering of the bar. Registrar and Chief Executive Officer Dr. Wayne Wesley says the CSEC mathematics modules are derived from the same syllabus, assess the same prescribed learning outcomes, and are governed by the same quality assurance principles. He says what differs is not the standard, but the pathway through which candidates progress. Concerns have also been raised about the danger of an all-or-nothing assessment experience, particularly in mathematics. In response, Dr. Wesley says CTEC allows learners to build achievement progressively, since students could have mastered substantial portions of the syllabus but leave the examination room without any formal recognition. As for questions about the importance of labor market signaling and public understanding, the CXC registrar says the examinations body will continue to strengthen stakeholder guidance, transcript design, employer communications, and certification documentation. That, according to him, will ensure there is no ambiguity regarding what each credential represents. Another concern that has been raised relates to knowledge retention. But CXC contends that as students progress, they are naturally reinforcing earlier knowledge, which helps guard against the pass and forget challenge. It says it will continue to monitor learner progression and use evidence to refine support mechanisms where necessary. It adds that public debate about the future of Caribbean education is a good thing, and it remains committed to transparency, evidence-based decision-making, stakeholder engagement, and the maintenance of academic standards.
That report there from Nakinski Robinson. Now, human rights group Jamaicans for Justice, JFJ, is calling for urgent reforms to several key areas of the justice system. Executive Director Michael Jackson raised concerns about prisons and police lockups while addressing a function in Manchester recently.
Jamaica's leading justice advocacy group, Jamaicans for Justice, is urging the country's leaders to take a hard look at issues it says continues to undermine the justice system. Executive Director of Jamaicans for Justice, Michael Jackson, says conditions inside the nation's prisons and police lockups remain dire. She says her organization continues to witness insanitary conditions, pest infestations, and disease outbreaks, concerns that have also been repeatedly documented by the Independent Commission of Investigations, INDICOM, and other groups.
Detainees, no matter how much we feel about serious crimes in the country, many are presumed innocent. That's the bedrock of our Constitution. But when you're presumed innocent and you still sleep on floors, relieve yourself in your cells, and suffer conditions that no civilized society should tolerate, we have to ask ourselves, what type of society do we want in Jamaica?
Ms. Jackson is also calling for greater scrutiny of the process by which officials approve and sign search warrants.
But we're signing search warrants that have implications for people's liberty, but the search warrants are outdated, ineligible, or applied under incorrect legislation. Remember, I mentioned earlier that we had a bail act that came into effect in November 2023, and it speaks to things like pre-charge bail. This is before anyone is charged with a crime, and the state has a reasonable suspicion but needs time to investigate. These are serious human rights implications.
Meanwhile, turning to the recent controversy involving the Caribbean Court of Justice CCJ, Ms. Jackson says the situation should not erode public confidence in the regional court.
Not all of us can afford an attorney. Even if you were able to afford an attorney, there's no guarantee that you will get a visa, the defendant nor the attorney, to go to London. Outside of that, the benefit of the CCJ is one where there is the strength of jurisprudence, so that Caribbean constitutionalism is one that we cannot underestimate.
Aaliyah Bryant, TVJ News.
As drought and rising energy costs put greater pressure on farmers, solar power is helping to strengthen Jamaica's irrigation system. A new solar installation system at Dove House, Manchester, is expected to cut energy costs and keep water flowing to farmers through prolonged dry spells. Details in this report.
Agriculture Minister Floyd Green says the multi-million-dollar solar power investment is part of
about it. We have to find ways to confront it. One of the ways to confront it is to use the energy that is being provided by the sun to help reduce the cost of providing the water that you need in this critical time. And that is why we are here today, doing just that. Using the changing climate to our benefit.
The Dove House solar system is expected to cut reliance on the Jamaica Public Service grid by more than 30%, and in doing so, help the National Irrigation Commission reduce its energy costs.
So what we're doing now by the installation of the 150 kilowatt solar photovoltaic system, which has 256 bifocal photovoltaic panels, each rated at about 585 watts, which is grid tied to give us that combined capacity of 150 kilowatts, is that we will generate 276 megawatt hours of renewable energy annually, reducing our dependency on the JPS system by over 30%.
The project is expected to save about $14.8 million annually and pay for itself in roughly 3 years. It will also support some 457 farmers cultivating 437 hectares of land, with crops ranging from scallion and thyme to tomato, pepper, melon, and cauliflower.
Additionally, it will save us 181 tons of carbon dioxide, which is critical because we can't complain about climate change and then contribute to the change in climate. We have a responsibility to ensure that the decisions we make are helping our farmers in the long run. And this is just one of the projects that we have done. You would have heard the NIC has already installed solar renewable energy systems across 11 of its facilities.
Cameron White, TVJ News.
And it's time for a break. More local stories when we return.
Television Jamaica delivers unmatched impact. With 82% of the free-to-air market, TVJ delivers your message to more than 1 million viewers daily. From our award-winning on-air broadcasts to our authentic local programs and powerhouse digital platforms, One Spot Media, YouTube, and our social media pages, your message connects with Jamaicans and a global audience. Build your brand or drive instant results with TVJ's trusted quality and unrivaled reach. Ready to make an impact? Advertise with us today. Call your TVJ account executive at 876-926-1100 or visit televisionjamaica.com. Let us help your business grow because TVJ reaches and TVJ delivers.
Welcome back, and we're continuing the news. The St. Elizabeth Police are reporting a rise in domestic and interpersonal conflicts across the parish since the start of the year. The police say while there has been a reduction in several categories of crime, more work is needed to address conflicts within communities. Alia Bryant reports.
Commanding officer for the St. Elizabeth Police Division, Superintendent Coleridge Minto, says the increase in domestic and interpersonal conflicts is a big concern. Addressing stakeholders at the St. Elizabeth JPA Annual Awards Banquet, he says the issue requires a collaborative response from the police, community leaders, and most importantly, justices of the peace.
As trusted and respected members of the community, you are often among the first set of persons community members approach when experiencing dispute, family problems, or difficulties. Through your guidance, fairness, compassion, and sound judgment, you help to restore confidence, promote peace, and remind citizens that they are not alone when facing life's challenges.
Superintendent Minto says the need for strong partnerships among stakeholders, could not be more vital at this time. He says collaboration has already contributed to a reduction in various categories of crime across the parish.
Since the start of this year, the St. Elizabeth Division has recorded a total of 131 crimes when compared to 171 for 2025. This is an overall reduction of 23% of all major crimes in the parish. But I wish to break it down a little further. Robberies are down 33%, rape down 25%, shootings down 30%, aggravated assault down 50%, larceny down 47%, breaking down 23%.
However, Superintendent Mento says the division has recorded 13 more murders than the corresponding period last year. He says investigations show that 60% of them are linked to interpersonal conflicts.
Some of these conflicts could have been resolved peacefully if intervention had taken place at an earlier stage. It is therefore important that we identify conflicts early and encourage individuals to seek assistance before disagreements become threats, assaults, or acts of violence. Against this background, I'm making a special appeal to our justices here this evening. Continue to engage the members of our communities and to assist in promoting peaceful resolution of disputes.
Aaliyah Bryant, TVJ News.
The St. Mary police are hunting the suspects behind several serious crimes committed in the parish over the last 48 hours. The incidents left one person seriously injured and several persons counting their losses. Details in this report from Dwayne Anderson.
It was anything but an easy Sunday morning for residents of Fort George in Anato Bay in St. Mary. They woke up to whispers of a brutal attempted murder of a woman in their community. Police say a man who is the partner of the 51-year-old woman attempted to take her life. Reports are that sometime after midnight the woman was at home when an argument developed between the two. During the dispute, she was reportedly struck in the head with an object before a substance was thrown onto her face. She sustained serious head and facial injuries as well as extensive burns to her face. She was discovered injured at approximately 6 a.m. and was subsequently taken to hospital, where she was admitted in serious condition. The police say they conducted several checks in Fort George and surrounding communities as they tried to locate the suspect. That attack was the latest in a series of incidents in the St. Mary Police Division since Friday. The St. Mary Police confirmed with our news center that they have launched investigations into the series of suspected arson incidents in Rock River and Richmond. The attacks resulted in significant property damage. On Friday, August 21, about 3:30 a.m., 2 motor vehicles and a bar were completely destroyed by a fire suspected to be the doing of criminals. Police say property belonging to a serving member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF was among the items destroyed. In another incident about 6 a.m. also on Friday, a resident was alerted to a fire at another business establishment in the community. The blaze was extinguished before it could spread and only resulted in minor damage. But then on Saturday, August 22, about 3:30 a.m., a 3-bedroom board house was also discovered engulfed in flames. The blaze quickly spread to an adjoining concrete house that was under construction. The board house and an outside kitchen were completely destroyed, while sections of the concrete structure and its contents were extensively damaged. Dwayne Anderson, TVJ News.
Still ahead in primetime news, the business review and international stories. Please stay with us.
Picture this. You're on a beach or in the mountains, perhaps a bar or at the salon, with the world at your fingertips. That's one spot. Multiple channels, music, drama, and
more user-friendly experience. Built on the trusted journalism that has informed Jamaica for generations. Experience clearer pages, faster load times, and smarter ad positioning to make your ads more impactful. Designed across every device for how Jamaicans read today. New experience, powered by trusted journalism. Subscribe to Jamaica-Gleaner.com and experience the most trusted name in news online.
Welcome back to Primetime News. It's now time for the Business Review. But today, he negotiates contracts for corporate Jamaica. It's the story of Tint Expert Limited Jamaica. Deidre Thomas reports.
For Managing Director of Tint Expert Limited, Rasheen King, the struggle was real to spell out his own ambition. But today, the foundation has been laid and he's building one.
I learned to read in eighth grade, right? So it was what really have me changed my mind as it relates to education was the fact that my uncle is now deceased. He was like, we were at a shop in the community, right? Everyone was there, and I don't know what coming at the year, but everybody just get up and stand around and play spellings. Right? So my uncle was like, Shane, spell wife. I'm like, W-A-V-E. Everybody start laughing. And I said, what do you do wrong now? Right? So I said, you're lagging this. And my friend of said, no man, a W-I-F-E. I'm looking at myself and I said, I can't continue that way, you know.
During his summer break, he disappeared for 3 months, not because of getting into trouble, but to teach himself. He first learned to spell his address, which laid the groundwork for his ambition. An architect.
I was looking for architect in R. And I said, no man, this is not work out enough. They said, this is not work out. So, it's all right, cool. I'm not give up. So somebody first start from the front. And on the journey, I realized that architects start with A and not R. Right, so after the 3 months, man, I come back and read, man, a baby girl, me, I get them to spell. But the one thing, you couldn't trick me in mathematics, I love money.
With only 2 CXCs to his name, he was introduced to tinting by a friend and began working for an established company. After being dismissed from that job, he made a decisive shift.
Ceramic Care, JA, right, so they took me in as a younger sibling. That's my interpretation of it, you know, and that's where they actually do TPS, they do ceramic coating, all of that. And so when I just started, to be frank with you, I didn't have any money. Right, so I start this company with 5 feet of tint.
Now, the business has grown beyond its humble beginnings. After receiving a large contract from Kimlani Mart, he used the funds from that project as his first major revenue injection. Mr. King is now a tint technician with a team of 4, providing services for companies such as Toyota Jamaica and Jet Tour.
What we do, we offer nano-ceramics, which is the highest level of tint. We actually back I-beams for night driving, keep out 98% of heat, and it keep out 99% of UV rays.
The journey was filled with streaks and bubbles. However, strategic marketing helped connect him with the right clients.
I have a friend that does, his name is Lecturer, he actually do like stickers. I'm going to call him, I'm say, I'm not the money, but here we go on. But I use a platter and cut up some stickers for myself. The job I do, we put it on the back of the car. And from that, things start to kick off a little bit more.
Based in Kingston, the tint expert is planning to expand his business to Montego Bay and to introduce a mobile service. For the Business Review, I'm Deidre Thomas.
SEARCH. Workers in the carry. Ugh.
Tired of that ordinary search bar?
Television Jamaica delivers unmatched impact. With 82% of the free-to-air market, TVJ delivers your message to more than 1 million viewers daily. From our award-winning on-air broadcasts to our authentic local programs and powerhouse digital platforms, One Spot Media, YouTube, and our social media pages. Your message connects with Jamaicans and a global audience. Build your brand or drive instant results with TVJ's trusted quality and unrivaled reach. Ready to make an impact? Advertise with us today. Call your TVJ account executive at 876-926-1100 or visit televisionjamaica.com. Let us help your business grow because TVJ reaches and TVJ delivers.
Picture this. You're on a beach or in the mountains, perhaps a bar or at the salon, with the world at your fingertips. That's one spot. Multiple channels, music, drama, entertainment, news and sports, pay-per-view and video on demand. Download the app, sign up, and boom. So what are you waiting for? Now more than ever, make that connection. One Spot is your Jamaican app on the go, and did I say it's free in Jamaica?
The new Jamaica Gleaner website delivers a faster, cleaner, more user-friendly experience. Built on the trusted journalism that has informed Jamaica for generations. Experience clearer pages, faster load times, and smarter ad positioning to make your ads more impactful. Designed across every device for how Jamaicans read today. New experience, powered by trusted journalism. Subscribe to jamaica-gleaner.com and experience the most trusted name in news online.
With juggling by DJ Deli and DJ Enzo. Admission pre-sold 1,500 at the gate. Gates open at 6 p.m. A summer sweat. Soca versus dancehall. The Argentina Netball Team summer event. Be there. Sponsored by Carib Choice Pharmacy, Jarrett's Auto Parts Limited, and Perry's Funeral Home.
Lights, camera, action. Professional studios. Broadcast quality equipment, experience production support, all in one creative